It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Miller is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Ball, and it's Man in at the 2 spot. And for the Hawks, they've got Young. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson. And it's Matthews in at the 3, the small forward. It'll be the Hawks off the tip. Now Young. Pass to Man. Patson coming off the assist from Young.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Pass to Miller. Nurkic against Capella. Top of the key, Ball. Over Young. Ball with the bucket.
Ooh, LaMelo Ball with the ball on a string. How about that drive?
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Man passes to Matthews. Sinks the triple.
Garrison Matthews.
Now, here's Ball. Over Young. Offline from the top of the key. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks on top. They're up by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Hornets. It's a 3-point game. Daniels out there with Bones Highland. Then there's Larry Nance. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Matthews in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Count that one.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
The pass to Matthews. Back to Highland. Lays it up and banks it in.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Now, here is Smith. 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Rebounded by the Hawks. 3-pointer, Daniels, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensive.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. They've got Miles Bridges. He's out there at Nurkic. LaMelo Ball is out there with Miller. And it's man in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, you can see the work that Miles Bridges has put into that jumper. He is now accurate even in the face of good defense.
Young looking around. Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the last couple of years, Doris, Charlotte has really picked up the pace.
I think, Kevin, that's to place an emphasis and try to bring out the best of LaMelo Ball, who flourishes in that exact kind of environment. Brilliant passer, wants to be dynamic in transition. I think it's a smart choice.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
George Niang, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Johnson drops them both. You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
Here's Young, following the score by Charlotte. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Niang kicks to Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. And a miss there on the triple. Miller outside. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Oh, man, that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Hornets on top, up 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Okongwu. Hands out there with Johnson. And it's Young, and it's Mann in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Hawks making a switch here. Island's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Tries it from 19. It falls!
Just take what the defense gives you. If they concede the mid-range, LaMelo says, I like that shot.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's Matthews in for Larry Nance.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so they foul intentionally.
Trey Young, his first, team second. At the line for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
LaMelo Ball, a guy who is so unique in terms of his frame and the game, but boy, the potential is limitless.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
At the line for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
But guys, you know this. The team counts on LaMelo Ball right here. Time to step up and take care of business.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Here's Mann. Laces one from 3. Charlotte calls timeout. They're up by 2. 3 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
It's time to get up and get around.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Third personal. Team's 4th. Shooting for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And this is who Ball is, a guy that embraces getting fouled and wanting to step it up for his team.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.